continue with the next question number 8. This is again a good number sum. So let's see what is given into the question. It is given that three consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in the increasing order in the multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively and add up to 74. See, now you can correlate this with the previous two questions, that is 6 and 7. So you can see that in the 6 it was 3 consecutive number, in the 7th 3 consecutive multiples of it. Now look at this, 3 consecutive integers are such that when they taken in the increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4. So let's suppose for the 3 consecutive number. So let the first number be x. As we discussed, the consecutive, that means one number comes by other. So the next number is one more than this. इससे एक ज़्यादा, so it must be x plus 1. And the third consecutive number, तीसरा, it must be one more. Or you can add to this. इससे एक ज़्यादा या इसमें दो ज़्यादा. So that is x plus 2. Now when we read the question, it is mentioned that this 3 consecutive numbers should multiply by 2, 3 and 4 respectively. Let's understand the word respectively. Respectively sense in order. 2 should multiply with the first, 2 को इसके साथ, 3 को इसके साथ and 4 should multiply with this. Are you getting this? Remember this. We have to multiply 2, 3 and 4 to this consecutive increasing number. So when I multiply 2 with the first, so it becomes 2x. 3 with second, and I'll multiply 4 with this number. So and it is mentioned that the sum of this, or we can say add up to 74. In सबका addition, the first when multiply with 2, second when multiply with 3, and third when multiply with 4, the sum of all these three numbers will get 74. Now you can see it is like the sum that which we have done in the exercise previous. So we should keep 2x as it is. Now 3 should multiply with both the numbers. 3 को दोनों के साथ multiply करना है. So that is 3x and 3 ones are 3. It's a distributive property. Plus 4 should multiply with both. 4 multiply with x, 4x, and 4 multiply with 2. So 4 2 8. मैंने यहाँ पे 3 को दोनों के साथ multiply किया. The same I have multiplied 4 with both the numbers. 4 को भी दोनों के साथ किया and 74 as it is. पहले now the left hand side will find out which are the like terms. जो भी like terms हैं, यहाँ पे we have the 3 like terms और 2 constant है, उनका हम simplify करेंगे. So 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 4 9. So we have 9x and 3 plus 8, that is 11. Now you can see that sum becomes so easy. Now we'll take this constant to the right hand side. अब ये constant को इधर ले जाना है right hand side. So we'll get 9x is equals to 74 minus 11. So the value of 9x is equals to 63. I have to find out x. So I'll take this 9 to the right hand side, which comes in the denominator. So the value of x is 7. Now read the question. Question में क्या पूछा है? Find these numbers. So हमें ये तीनों consecutive numbers ढूंढना है. So required number. So first number we supposed x. So that is 7. Second consecutive number, that is x plus 1. So obviously इसमें एक ज़्यादा 8. And the third consecutive number, which is x plus 2, मतलब 7 plus 2 मतलब 9. So 7, 8 and 9. If you want to verify, which is not compulsory, हम ये वेरिफिकेशन कर रहे हैं जो एग्जाम में करना जरूरी नहीं है, टू अंडरस्टैंड, समझने के लिए कि हमने सही किया या गलत. क्वेश्चन में क्या था? दिस 3 कंसेक्यूटिव शुड मल्टीप्लाई विद 2, 3 and 4 रेस्पेक्टिवली. मतलब 7 को 2 के साथ, 8 को 3 के साथ एंड 9 शुड मल्टीप्लाई विद 4. सो 7 2s are 14, 8 3s are 24, 9 4s are 36. इन सबका एडिशन करते हैं. So you can see that it comes 74. So here we obtain the answer. Let's continue with the 9th number. This is again very interesting and good question. In the question it is given the ages of Ram, Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. So again look at this, it is the sum of ratio. The ratio of ages of two person given, that is Rahul and Harun. They are the two person. The ratio is given 5:7. So remember students what we have done in the previous sums when the ratios are given. Whenever in the question the ratios are given, जब भी question में ratios होते हैं हम क्या करते थे? Exactly हम x suppose करते थे. तो यहाँ पे suppose करेंगे let the present age of, ये present age का ratio है. The present age of Rahul क्या होगा? What is the present age of Rahul? Look at the first name is Rahul, so the first ratio represent the age of Rahul, so that is 5x. And what is Harun? So Harun is 7x. तो कौन बड़ा होगा, राहुल या Harun? Correct, Rahul is elder than Harun. Sorry, Harun is elder than Rahul. So now look at the further. This is not the equation. ये हमने equation नहीं बनाया. अब equation देखो. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be. अब से 4 साल के बाद की बात की है. Students, now we are in the year of 2020. So after 4 years, which year is going to be? So it is 2024. Suppose you are 14 years old. So after 4 years, your age would be 18. So remember, whenever it is asking that after 4 years, so we supposed to add 4 to the present year. हमें जब भी बोला है कि 4 साल के बाद की उम्र का एडिशन, तो हम क्या करेंगे, जो प्रेजेंट एज है उसमें हम 4 ऐड करेंगे. रिमेंबर इन द क्वेश्चन इट इज गिवन द सम ऑफ द एजेस 4 years later. तो सबसे पहले इनके 4 साल के बाद के एज ढूंढते हैं. सो 4 years later the age of Rahul. 4 years later, अभी राहुल कितने एज का है? It is of 5x. तो 4 साल बाद, so we should add 4. आज से 4 साल बाद, so plus 4. And what about Harun? So Harun is of 7x, which is the present age. और उसमें 4 ऐड करेंगे. So now this both the ages which we obtain are the ages after 4 years. अब यहां से इक्वेशन बनेगा. दिस इज द कंपैरिजन. अब इक्वेशन बनेगा. इक्वेशन इज गिवन दैट सम ऑफ दिस एजेस इज 56. मतलब 4 साल के बाद का राहुल का एज प्लस अरुण एज इज 70. I'm sorry, the age is given 56. Now you can see that it forms an equation. So let's do the sum of this. 7 plus 5, that is 12x. And 4 plus 4, that is 8, which is 56. I'll take this 8 to the right hand side. So 12x is equals to 56 minus 8. So we'll obtain 12x is equals to 48. If I'll take 12 to the right hand side, 12 fours are. X is not the age. X is the common which we supposed here. तो हमें ढूंढना है both the ages. So we can say the age of Rahul. What we suppose the present age of Rahul? 5x. So 5 into 4, so that is 20. The present age of Rahul is 5x. So 5x, 5 into 4, the value of x. So 20. And Harun is 7x. So that is 7 into 4. So 7 fours are 28. So we can see that the age of Harun is more than the age of Rahul, as we discussed earlier. Look at the 10th number question. We can say it is correlated with the 9th one. Here it is given the number of boys and girls in the class are the ratio. See the order. It's boys and girls. Remember this. So ratio of the first is boys and then girls. So remember the order is very important. That is 5:7. No, it's 7:5. I'm sorry. So we can see that the boys correlate with the 7 and girls correlate with 5. So here we can suppose the number of boys, as we discussed, whenever the ratio comes, what we have to do? Yes, we have to suppose x for the same. So for boys we can suppose x 7x and for girls that is 5x. It must be some comparison given into the second statement to form the equation. It must be there. So let's further read the question. It is given that the number of boys is 8 more than number of girls. मतलब बॉयज गर्ल्स से 8 ज्यादा है. हमें पता है यहाँ पे बॉयज ज्यादा है. कितने ज्यादा है? तो 8 ज्यादा है. तो यहाँ पे मैं एक चीज आपको सिखा रहा हूँ. यू शुड रिमेम्बर दिस. Whenever we have to form the equation, ये फंडा हम कब यूज करेंगे? When we have to form the equation. हमें जब इक्वेशन फॉर्म करना है, इक्वेशन बनाना है, तब ये फंडामेंटल या फंडा हम यूज करेंगे. क्या यूज करेंगे? तो सबसे पहले जो भी दो नंबर्स हैं या क्वांटिटीज जो भी है जिसको हमें कंपेयर करना है, जो दो चीज है जिसको हमें कंपेयर करना है, वी फर्स्ट नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई विच वैल्यू इज ग्रेटर या स्मॉलर. कौन बड़ा कौन छोटा वो हमें ढूंढना है. फाइन. जो क्वेश्चन में ही दिया होगा. क्वेश्चन में क्या दिया है? नंबर ऑफ बॉयज 8 मोर देन नंबर ऑफ गर्ल्स. मतलब ज्यादा कौन है? तो बॉयज. तो गर्ल्स कम है. तो जो वैल्यू कम है उसमें हम ऐड करेंगे. इट्स सो सिंपल टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस. दोबारा एक बार. जो वैल्यू छोटी है उसमें हम ऐड करेंगे या जो वैल्यू बड़ी है उसमें माइनस करेंगे. हम दोनों याद नहीं रखेंगे. हम एक चीज याद रखेंगे. द वैल्यू विच इज स्मॉलर वी शुड ऐड दैट डिफरेंस. क्वेश्चन में बताया कि बॉयज आर 8 मोर देन गर्ल्स. तो हमने 8 किस में ऐड कर दिया? गर्ल्स में. सिंपल. ये हो गया इक्वेशन फॉर्म. अब all the variables left hand side, all the constant right hand side. So we obtain 2x is equals to 8. So the value of x is equals to 4 we obtain. X is not the answer. We have to find out the number of boys and girls. So the number of boys, what we suppose for that? 7x. So for x we obtain 4. So 7 4s are 28. So there are 28 boys in the class, and number of girls we suppose 5x. So that's 5 into 4. 5 4s are 20. So we can say that the number of boys are 28 and girls 20. You can see boys are 8 more than the girls. And even you go for the ratio, you'll obtain 7:5. Now the next one which we are going to do, 11th number. Remember, it is very important. It's very important, sir. Let's read the question. It is given a person, Baichung. The Baichung's father is 26 years younger than Baichung's grandfather and 29 years older than Baichung. The sum of the ages of all these three is 135. What are the ages of each of them? So there are 3 persons in this question. 3 लोग हैं. So let's see that which are they 3 persons. तो हम लिखेंगे the 3 persons are, one is Baichung, another is his father, and the third person is his grandfather. When you read the questions carefully, अब सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है हम किसको x सपोज करेंगे. आप किसी को भी कर सकते हैं, बट इट इज बेसिकली डिपेंड्स अपॉन दैट किसका रिलेशन बाकी दोनों के साथ दिया है. आई रिपीट, किसका रिलेशन, whose relation is given with the other two. So look at the question. It is given that the Baichung's father is, so father का comparison दिया है. Baichung's father is 26 years younger than grandfather. Obviously पापा वो दादा से छोटे होंगे. तो यहाँ पे दिया है if I suppose x for father, if I suppose x for father, so what will be the age of grandfather? x plus 26. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे दिया है कि Baichung's father is 26 years younger. अगर मैं बोलूं मैं आपसे 20 साल बड़ा हूं, फाइन, तो हम इसको ऐसा भी बोल सकते हैं कि your age is or you are 20 years younger than me. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे ये कौन हुआ? ग्रैंडफादर, जिसका एज है x plus 26. फादर x. Let's come to the Baichung. Of the third statement, or we can say the continuous given, and 29 years older. Father is 29 years older than Baichung. मतलब पापा बड़े बच्चे से, obviously. तो बच्चा छोटा होगा, तो फादर इज 29 years elder, so बाईचुंग इज 29 years younger than the father, इसलिए बाईचुंग में हमने x माइनस 29 किया। अगर आप बाईचुंग को x सपोज करते सो ये दोनों वैल्यूज चेंज हो जाते, आप इसको x सपोज करते तो ये दोनों चेंज हो जाते। सी द कंफ्यूजन मे बी अकर्स हियर, शायद यहाँ पे कंफ्यूजन है। दोबारा एक बार समझो, इन दोनों में छोटा कौन है? द बाईचुंग। कितना छोटा है? तो 29, तो 29 हमने माइनस कर दिया। इन द क्वेश्चन इट इज गिवन दैट बाईचुंग फादर इज 29 ओल्डर। देखो बार बार समझाने का रीजन यही है कि दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट। अब इक्वेशन फॉर्म करना द इजीएस्ट वे, सबसे इजी है। फॉर्म दिस वैल्यूज इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो यहाँ पे अब क्या दिया है कि सम ऑफ 3 is 135, this 3 मतलब बाईचुंग की एज, the age of बाईचुंग is this, the age of father and the age of grandfather. I hope you are getting. So we have the variable x and x, it must be 3x. We have this two also the like terms, subtraction होगा -3. So I'll take this 3 right hand side. So when we take the negative to the opposite side must be positive. So we obtain 3x is equals to 138. So let's take 3 to the opposite side. It comes in the denominator. So x is equals to 4 and 6. So we obtain the age of x. x किसका था? Father. So father is 46 years. तो यहाँ पे आप values ढूंढते हैं. So the age of, which I forgot to write down, the age of बाईचुंग. So बाईचुंग को हमने क्या सपोज किया था? x minus 29. So it's 46 minus 29. So it is 17 years old. So बाईचुंग is 17 years old. His father हमने जिसको x सपोज किया था, so it must be 46 years old. And grandfather, so the grandfather is x plus 26. So 46 plus 26. So he is 72 years old. So here we obtain all the 3 ages of required. Thank you. Look at this question. Again it is related with the 11th number. So it is given 15 years from now. मतलब अब से 15 साल के बाद, अब से 15 साल बाद, आफ्टर 15 years, Ravi's age will be 4 times his present age. So find Ravi's present age. तो सबसे पहले ढूंढना क्या है? The present age. So let the present age of Ravi. So we have to suppose the present age, which is x years. Okay, now what next? 15 years from now. हमें कंपैरिजन प्रेजेंट एज किसके साथ करनी है? 15 साल के बाद की एज के साथ. सो आफ्टर 15 years the age of Ravi अभी x, so after 15 years must be plus 15. Now we have to compare this two. As I told you previously, when we form the equation and we are comparing the present age and the age after 15 years. दोबारा हम किसको कंपेयर कर रहे हैं? प्रेजेंट एज को और 15 साल के बाद की एज को कंपेयर कर रहे हैं. कंपैरिजन कहाँ पे होगा? हमेशा क्वेश्चन में होगा. देखो कंपैरिजन 15 years from now मतलब ये एज विल बी, ये कंपैरिजन है. दिस इज द कंपैरिजन. 4 times, 4 गुना देन द प्रेजेंट एज. अब मैंने बोला था हमेशा कंपैरिजन में हमें देखना है कि कौन छोटा है. तो यहाँ पे तो बहुत क्लियर है, ये छोटा है. छोटे को हम ऐड करेंगे. यहाँ पे 4 times. टाइम्स मतलब होता है मल्टीप्लीकेशन. 2 times 2 हम बोलते हैं 2 2s are 4, वो गलत है. 2 times 2 is 4 ऐसा होता है. तो यहाँ पे टाइम्स मतलब मल्टीप्लीकेशन. तो दोबारा इन दोनों में छोटा कौन है ये, तो इससे हम इसको हम मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में रिलेशन मल्टीप्लाई का है। क्या मल्टीप्लाई करना है, तो 4, तो 4 मल्टीप्लाई करो या 4x लिखो, सेम ही होगा। तो अब देखो ये एज 1 मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 4 से तब जाके ये बनेगा, मतलब after 15 years the age is 4 times the present age. So the equation is 4. I'll take all the variables left hand side and the constant right hand side. So I got 3x is 15. So the value of x is 5. So look at the answer. We can see the present age of Ravi. What is that? X. So that is 5 years. तो 15 साल बाद क्या होगा, 20. So 20 is 4 times then 5.